No matter where you're going, here's a place where you can take comfort in the knowing that whether if you've come to stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in.
You're already in.
Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Good morning, Unity Renaissance.
Into the night, like helpless sheep without a shepherd. And then it comes, we find a light, the love that brings us all together. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. We wander off, we disbelieve the love of God that lives in you and me. Harassed and torn by earthly greed, we seek the spirit that will set us free. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life.
Sounding great.
Yeah. There's not a place that we can go where God is not already waiting there. From mountain high to valley low, the miracle of love is everywhere. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. The grace of God, the face of God, the place of God is in my life. God is in my life. Is in my life. God is in my life.
Great job, y'all. Have a seat. Here's Christopher.
Good morning, everybody. So good to see you this morning. The Reverend Paula is on her sabbatical, her much-deserved sabbatical. I just want to say a little bit about last night's service. If you were here, we honored the life of Linda Salmon. And she passed away during COVID. Linda went back to the very roots of this church, this spiritual center, 30 years ago. She is greatly missed, and it was just wonderful to see the outpouring of love and dedication to someone who's truly a pillar for Unity Renaissance. So thank you, all of those who came last night. My name is Christopher Naughton. I'm Vice President of your Board of Trustees, I'm sharing the dais with our lovely Carol Ann today. I'm your ministerial host. She'll be our platform host. And let's see a few words about today's service since Reverend Paula is not here. We are the movers. We are the shakers. We are the peacemakers. Those words come from a Bob Sima song. Richard McDeasy turned me on to his music a few years ago, part of the Posse music movement. And it's been in my rotation ever since on my playlist. It's been wonderful. Bob is not only an extraordinary musician and a mystic and a teacher, he is what some have called him Eckhart Tolle with the guitar. So you'll see him here on the platform today, but please, please do yourself a favor. Come back at 1 o'clock and join he and his lovely partner, Shannon Plummer. Shannon is a doctor of Oriental medicine. She too is a teacher, a life coach, and a singer. And together they have started Where the Light Begins. No, where the Light Comes In, ministries. And they'll say it properly when they're up here. They each have their own websites, and they have the joined website as well. So we're so blessed to have Bob and Shannon come back today, as they have been with us in the past.
Kicking off their first tour in
That's
over
right.
14 months right here.
Nice.
We're headed out to Salt Lake City with several stops on the way and back. Great big circle in the nation. And you chose here to, so we're going to give them a great send-off today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a moment together and affirm the pillars of the principles here at Unity. Let's start with our vision statement, and there it is up on the screen. If you will join me together. A spiritually awakened world living in peace, love, and joy. And our mission statement, we transform lives that transform the world. Let's just take a moment to go within for just a moment. Take that deep breath, maybe put both feet on the ground. Let's just think of presence. And that's what Shannon and Bob's music do. They bring us into the moment to feel fully present, fully alive. And we're plugging into that energy today. We welcome them. We welcome their energy. We send our love out to Reverend Paula. We're thankful for this incredible music team, this wonderful spiritual center on the cutting edge of consciousness in this world. We have our mission. We have a vision. And the hearts and minds that are here today, may we feel that oneness. Take it into the concert this afternoon and take it into our lives. And for this and so much more, we are thankful. Amen.
All righty, all ready for an oldie but a goodie? Let's all stand up for our second song. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember why we're here.
This is who we are, and we feel the love whenever we're together. This is why we're here, to serve the world and one another. We're being called to find a higher way, and to remember why we're here today, to love, serve, and remember. Love, serve, and remember. Love, serve, and remember who we are. This is where we grow, and we find the truth that always sets us free. This is where we play and enjoy like-minded company, a place where we can share our joy and pain, a place where everybody knows your name, as we love, serve, and remember. Love, serve, and remember. Love, serve, and remember who we are.
let's take a moment to greet one another with a bow and an acknowledgement. The divine in me greets the divine in you. And we serve and we celebrate together for the glory of God.
And in remembering to love and serve, we're transforming lives that transform the world. When we love, serve, and remember, love, serve, and remember, love, serve, and remember who we are.
One more time, let's do it again.
Love, serve, and remember, love, serve, and remember, love, serve, and remember who we are, and remember who we are, and remember who we are. Yeah.
That was awesome. You're awesome. Good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. I'm Carol Ann, and I'm so grateful to be here and to be your platform host today. And this is my first time, so give me a little grace. Give me a little grace. Our word for today is journey, which is so appropriate with Bob and Shannon here. And if you turn to the screen, please join me in our affirmation together. My life's journey begins and ends in the heart of God. I feel excitement as I begin a journey, thinking about all the places I'll go and the people that I'll see and the beautiful sights that may come along my path. And even though I look forward to reaching my destination, I remain alert so that I can take everything in, knowing that I'm going to discover many, many things along the way. My faith tells me that my spiritual journey began in the heart of God, long before my human self was born. And in childhood, I looked forward to more of the outer world, playing in playgrounds and just things that I would see outside. And as I mature, I journey inward. I long to journey inward and remember the spiritual home that I never really left, that we never really leave. Our spiritual home is right here and right here. I am learning that even the most ordinary days can become extraordinary and an opportunity to realize that the heart of God is present in everything, in every person, and everywhere that we are and that I am. Our scripture verse today is from Psalm 121:8. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time on and forevermore. I love that. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. If you would like prayer today, prayer support, our chaplain, Hazel, is right here. Please stand, Hazel. And she would love to pray with you. And I have to tell you, I've prayed with her many times, and she's awesome. And you can also fill out a prayer request in the narthex outside, or you can go to our website and make a prayer request right there. So now, if you will rise and join me in the Lord's Psalm.
Holy Creator, we praise your name. temptations home. Deliver us, Lord, into your fold. For all the kingdom, power and praise, with you began and with you stays. Holy Creator,
Our Father,
we
who art in
praise your
heaven,
name.
hallowed be thy name.
Your will in
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done,
the same.
on earth as it is in heaven.
Supply our needs,
Give us this day
Lord,
our daily
from
bread,
day to day. Let your
and forgive us our debts as we have also forgiven our debtors.
lead us away,
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. For all the kingdom, power, and praise, with you began and with you stays.
Please be seated.
Let's welcome to the stage Bob Simon, Shannon Plummer.
Whew, my goodness. You guys have no idea how good you look, how good you feel, and how good it feels to be out on the road again. My goodness. I remember coming here when all of this newness that is now manifest was a dream. How beautiful it is to see the expansion, not just of the building, but that means that hearts are expanding. And what a beautiful celebratory time it is for all of us to gather and to share the abundance that we experience so much of in so many ways, right? I love it. So, a few weeks ago, Richard reached out to us and said, "What's your talk title going to be?" Bob's like, "Hey, honey, what's your talk title going to be?" "I don't know. What do you want me to say? I don't know." I said, "Tell him the mystery of life." He goes, "Well, that's broad." Yes, it is indeed. And somehow, some way, what happens is 3 of Bob's songs kind of trickle into my consciousness after I mentioned the talk title. And lo and behold, they somehow all fit together, and I pull them together. I usually don't know how it's going to happen. This time, we were getting ready to leave for this 5-week tour on the road, and I opened our little book nook, we call it. You know, under the stairs, sometimes you have that closet. We have shelves and all our games and our books in there. And these 2 books said, "Hey, take me." This book I got in college over 25 years ago. Haven't opened it in 20 years. But it's traveled with me to like 18 places that I've lived. And this book I got, probably in 2012, the summer after we met, when we were out in California. I can tell you, this is like a PhD thesis. And I've read bits and pieces of it, and I've never read it from cover to cover. I was like, all right, I trust it. What's going to happen here? So yesterday, on our 14-hour drive from our new home in Florida, this is what happened. So I want to invite you today into an esoteric experience, the mystery of life. Scientific studies have documented that brain activation is associated with different types of input, okay? So the spoken word activates a certain portion of the brain. So I'm activating your brain right now with my words. And that activation depends on the quality of the voice, the temperament, and the comprehension of the language being shared. Instrumental music has the ability to activate different areas of the brain than the spoken word. The degree of activation is influenced by quality, harmonics, interpretation of that instrumental music, and the level of musical training or appreciation of the listener. So music, you see where I'm going here? Music plus lyrics, music plus spoken word, sung word, has the potential to activate all areas of the brain that are affected by both spoken word and instrumental music. So from all of that, we can deduce that the most optimal exercise for the synapses in our brain would be music that makes us feel good and that is perceived by the listener to have positive lyrical message and harmonious resolve. Fair? Fair enough. That's where we're starting. So again, I want to invite you into an esoteric experience. What is esoteric? I'm going to give you the good old Webster definition of esoteric. Restricted to or intended for an enlightened or initiated minority, especially because of abstruseness or obscurity. That's pretty serious stuff. Another definition, difficult to understand, abstruse. Not openly admitted or private. Okay? So I started. I want to invite you into an esoteric experience, an initiation, a private experience. Okay? One that you might have a hard time understanding. This is not going to require intellect, but an opening of the mind. It's not going to require comparison to somebody else's esoteric experience, but surrendering into your own. It's not going to require the use of the brain, but permission for your brain to use you as a vessel. It's not an exercise for the majority, but an initiation for your own creative spirit. So, are we ready? Yeah. All right. So, with this experience, I invite you to sink in. I want you to listen to the lyrics of Bob's song. You can choose to close your eyes. You can choose to focus on a single point of focus in the room, whatever feels most comfortable for you. However you can experience these lyrics to create this experience, that is your open invitation to your heart, your mind, your soul, and your body to allow those 4 levels of being to navigate you through this beautiful song.
No one is looking. I swallowed deserts and clouds, and I chew on mountains because I know they are sweet bones. But no one is looking. I sip from the cool summer sky and I savor the blue and the colors of my eyes when no one is looking. I want to kiss God when no one is looking. I want to kiss God, so I lift up my own hand to my mouth when no one is looking. I call forth the thunder and the rain, and I lasso the sunshine, and it holds the blood in my with the flowers and the trees, and I tell them my secrets, and they listen to me. When no one is looking at me, what is looking through me can see, and I feel everything it feels me. When I'm all alone in my own sweet home, I can hear the silence calling me home. Yeah. No one is looking. I blow off the dust from the Milky Way, and I polish off the stars, and the dust on my fingers is my own. When no one is looking, I paint smiles on faces with frowns, and I swipe a little lift from a joyful child. She's holding my hand. No one is looking. I breathe in with you, and I feel sweet relief, and I hold the mystery closer than I hold my beliefs. Yeah, I hold the mystery closer than I hold my beliefs. When no one is looking, I wanna kiss God. When no one is looking, I wanna kiss God. So I lift up my own hand to my mouth. Yeah, I lift up my own hand to my mouth, and I lay one down.
What imagery? So, it's interesting because everybody had an esoteric experience, right? Unique, one of a kind, all your own, private, initiated. So, were you inspired to connect to some personal experiences of your life that related to the lyrics of the song? Maybe. Were you able to create new imagery using those lyrics as the foundation that created those thought patterns? Maybe you found yourself in some extraordinary visual adventure as the lyrics became the words of the story, and you were that main character of that story, and the music helped you turn the page. I hold the mystery closer than I hold my beliefs. I hold the mystery closer than I hold my beliefs. That's esoteric in and of itself. The mystery within the experience that you just had is way more important than any belief that might have limited you in that experience, from having that experience. That song was as Bob often says, created out of thin air. I'm sure Richard can appreciate that. Created out of thin air. It was composed into an arrangement that can be reproduced at will, usually.
Sometimes.
And repeatedly manifests through a guitar and vocal cords. Yet, a listener can experience it within themselves, and that experience appears to birth full circle out of thin air. So, in this book, The Transcendent Unity of Religions, there's an excerpt that says, we recall a passage in the Quran in which Abraham asks God to show him how he raises the dead. God answers with the question, dost thou not yet believe? Abraham answers, indeed, I believe. But I ask this that my heart may be appeased. It is in this sense that it is, in our view, always permissible to recall truths which in themselves are quite evident, especially since the most widely known truths are often the most misunderstood. I hold the mystery closer than I hold my beliefs. Could it be that our beliefs might sometimes prevent us from recognizing and embracing the magic of a mystery that is happening to, through, in, around, and at us? Is that potential mystery what we have come to define as religion or spirituality? Our own personalized understanding of religion and spirituality. Could our beliefs possibly downgrade the mystery to a mis-story? You see what I did there? Mystery to mis-story. I hold the mystery closer than I hold my beliefs. I hold the mystery closer than I hold the mis-story. So, again, returning to the transcendent unity of religions. Schuon has a passage on the esoteric-exoteric distinction as deriving from spiritual types. Intimations and realizations of the supreme identity appear in varying degrees of explicitness in all revealed religions and constitute the point at which they are one. But this establishes religious unity on the esoteric plane. It is hidden and secret, not because those who know will not tell, but because the truth to which they are privy is buried so deep in the human composite that they cannot communicate it. Not in any way the majority will find convincing. As the intellect undercuts the world of distinctions from the standpoint of discriminating perception that divides into subject and object, it appears non-existent. Unity appears non-existent. So the issue of unity and diversity in religion is converted into one of the spiritual types, esoteric and exoteric. The esoteric minority consists of men and women who realize that they have their roots in the absolute. Either they experience the identification directly, or, failing this, they stand within earshot of its claim. Something within them senses that the claim is true, even if they cannot validate it completely. The exoteric majority is composed of the remainder of mankind for whom this way of talking about religion is sterile, if not unintelligible. Yeah. Doctoral thesis, I'm telling you. That's some serious stuff right there. So, the definition of exoteric, not confined to an inner circle of disciples or initiates. Comprehensible to or suited to the public. Popular. Of or relating to the outside, external. So, we had our esoteric experience, and we want to shift to the external influencers and influences that threaten our ability to trust the mystery rather than the mis-story. So, I want to invite you into a meditation. For this one, if you are comfortable, I would like you to feel comfortable in your chair, whatever that looks like to you. It doesn't have to be right and perfect for somebody else, it just has to be right and perfect for you. I do invite you to lower your eyelids, soften your gaze. If you're comfortable, fully close your eyes, connect to the breath. Play with your breath. Give it a little attention and direct it to different parts of your body. And as you send that life-affirming, life-activating breath to different parts of your body, allow it, give it permission, and ask it to activate those parts of your body, all of the cells in that part of your body. Ask your cells to wake up, to come alive. Allow your breath to lead you to your inner knowing. Maybe that inner knowing has been hidden or buried in the human composite, as Shaman says. Find that knowing that is calling to you. Ask your breath to show you the mystery within. Ask your breath to dissolve the mis-story.
This here is sacred. This here is pure. This here is what every soul is thirsty for. Not a single ripple on the water. Not a single cloud moving across the sky. The way it feels, the words can't find. But it's written in every single soul on the inside. They hide it, hide it, hide it on the inside. You'll find it, find it, find it when you don't try. were looking for. What you were looking for. What you were looking for is what is looking. Is what is looking. Sinking deeper down into this moment. The only one there ever is. You could taste eternity, know the definition of unity of every single solitary being that's ever been breathing every daydream, they ever been dreamed and ever believed. They ever believe you come eye to eye with every truth, and know that every bird was singing just for you. In the blink of an eye, your whole life abused, and every hand you ever held was right there with you. In every room that's ever fallen still, and in every room that ever will, the Spirit arrives and it shows its face. It comes alive and you can taste its grace, but they hide it, hide it, hide it on the inside. But you'll find it, find it, find it when you don't try. What you were looking for. What you were looking for. What you were looking for is what is looking.
Stay in that space. Stay in that beautiful space. And show some gratitude for those hidden gems, those forgotten jewels, those uncovered treasures that you hold on the inside. And I invite you to welcome those exoteric concepts and misunderstandings that challenge the mystery that is you. Allow them to come face to face with the esoteric being that you reconnected today. Allow them to see and share in each other's truths. Allow them to feel each other's purpose. Allow them to become friends. Esoteric meets exoteric, and together they form unity. And always, I recommend a bow of reverence and whispering or saying in your mind, thank you, thank you, thank you. I invite you to reconnect to your breath. Feel that sense of kinship with the all that is, the all that is you, the all that is the mystery of you. And follow your breath as it leads you back into your physical surroundings. It leads you back into the chair, leads you back into the room. And as you are comfortable opening your eyes, they hide it on the inside. You'll find it when you don't try. The mystery, the missed story. So, 20 years of sitting on the shelf, I opened up to the introduction and I said, wow, wasn't that the perfect complement to what we just experienced? So, in Diane Morgan's words from The Best Guide to Eastern Philosophy and Religion, subtitled, "Whether you're a believer, a seeker, or just inquisitive, this guide is for you." I got this because I took a world religion class in college. That's why I actually got this book. So the intro, it definitely explains the esoteric and exoteric and the constant challenge we have with those two things in this global culture that we experience. And they mirror every truth and question that we feel within us and that we ask most often internally. And if we're really lucky, we have the gift of somebody that we can ask the questions to and have a beautiful dialogue and discussion about those esoteric concepts that butt up against these exoteric myth-stories. Most Western traditions, such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, see the absolute as transcendent, beyond, and other. Most Eastern traditions, on the other hand, envision it as immanent, within, and ultimately identical with the seeker. Western religion conceives the ultimate as God, and the goal of most people practicing the Western tradition is to know God, obey God, and form a loving and vital relationship with God. God is a person. Eastern thought tends to be non-theistic. It sees the ultimate as something transpersonal, and the goals of its practitioners are awareness and unity. So in Western thought, the divine is a person. In Eastern thought, every person is ultimately divine. In the West, time is often compared to a swift-running river. It flows in one direction, towards eternity. This viewpoint makes us look at eternity in a one-sided way. Eternity lies in the future. It's something that awaits us. Although many Westerners spend a considerable amount of time contemplating a life after death, life before birth is often left out of the equation. In the East, however, time is more aptly compared to a great primeval ocean, always existing, totally surrounding us. It's our source and our destination. Eternity doesn't await us, for we are present in it right now. Western religions depend upon historical events to give significance to their most precious beliefs. God acts through history to teach lessons, redeem, or punish. This concept is entirely absent from Eastern philosophy. Although it would be wrong to say that history is meaningless, it would be better to say that history is a reflection of human rather than divine action. It results from our acts, not God's plan. In the East, lines blur between religion and philosophy. The sacred is not distinct from the profane. All branches of knowledge are seen as aspects of one truth. To Westerners who tend to think in terms of categorization, definitions, and labels, this is a strange, even annoying state of affairs. Only when the West stops insisting the East use a Western perspective can Westerners hope to understand Eastern religions. And I know here in Unity, we honor all paths, right? We begin to make that integrated. In every religious tradition, there is a difference between popular belief and scholarly formulation. Popular customs differ from place to place, and scholarly attitudes are far from monolithic. And both change over time, sometimes radically. Religion that has been exported to a different culture assimilates some of the attitudes and folkways of that culture. Most troubling, however, is the inevitable gulf, often vast, between the ideals of any religious tradition and the way it is actually practiced. Too often, when comparing religions, we are inclined to value our own religion by its ideals, while denigrating other religions based on the habits of their practitioners. This is tremendously unfair, of course. The truth is that few individuals of any faith live up to the noble concepts espoused by their religious heritage. This is in the nature of things. The great world religions have this one thing in common. They give us something to strive for. Religions are not for perfect people. Perfect people don't need a religion. They need worshipers. Most of us aren't perfect, however, and we aren't living the ideal life. Why is this? The missed story of life. The mystery of life.
You're going to end it there?
I am going to end it there. No, you're going to end it.
Let's give her a round of applause. Well, the thing is, I knew she was going to end it there, but I just wanted to say that because she was reading some of this to me in the car, and I was trying to stay awake. That is a thick book. I'm not her talk, but you know the book. And so words are important, right? They are the building blocks of thoughts. A word is the construct of a thought. Everything that I do is about words. Everything. But I just put it into this. And as I'm listening to this beautiful use of the language just spoken to me, it brings me to the same feeling that I get all the time, which was Wayne Dyer saying, sell your cleverness, purchase bewilderment. So if y'all wonder why I look so bewildered all the time, because I'm following Wayne Dyer. And so this is a biographical song that has way too many words in it. I'll just leave it at that. I won't lie, I love to cry. I got a raging river inside. But my mind doesn't know when to let my heart go, and my soul won't let me hide. I'm a dreamer, I'm kind of lazy, but I call my crazy crazy. I'm a wreck, I'm a wreck, I'm a holy, holy mess, but I'm sacredly awake. And I'm not here because it's home. I'm not lost and I know I'm not alone, because I see it in your eyes and I see it in the stars and I see it everywhere. That the same thing that pains me, well, it pains you. What if we are everything and we're nothing? Are we insignificant something? Are we hardly innocent, purely magnificent pieces of a one thing? And we rise and we fall, and we run and we walk and we crawl. Well, we might not have it all together, but together we have it all. And I see you in me, and me in you, and the lines get crossed and blurry, and I worry and I get so confused, because we hurt from our hurt, and we fear from our worst, and we love from the love that we won't drink of. It's an endless, bottomless thirst, and I have found that it matters that the past has passed. And if you dare to let it go and you stare down the ghost, well, the ghost stops staring back. And the same thing that pains me, well, it pains you. What if we are everything and we're nothing? Are we insignificant somethings? Are we hardly innocent, purely magnificent pieces of a one thing? And we rise and we fall, and we run and we walk and we crawl. Well, we might not have it all together, but together we have it all. And when you see me, you can know me, 'cause I'm a little bit of her and him, I'm a little bit of me and you. There are no strangers, we're in danger of missing out on this truth, that there are sages and there are queens. There's the seen and there is the unseen. When you gaze in the mirror, will it ever get clearer? Can you wake up from this dream that there are lies before your eyes? We're all wrapped up in a disguise. Well, the truth needs no proof, and it goes by many names and many languages and many faiths. Stop seeking, you're seeking you, and be still and you know that it's true. If you don't believe it, there's a man by the river with a bucket of water to sell to you. And the same thing that pains me, well, it pains you. What if we are everything and we're nothing? Are we insignificant somethings? Are we hardly innocent, purely magnificent pieces of a one thing? And we rise and we fall, and we run and we walk and we crawl. Well, we might not have it all together, but together we have it all. Thank you. Thank you.
Keep the mysteries closer than your beliefs. If only I just got that one thing today, I had everything that these books could have provided. And we at Unity kind of say something similar. You know, we don't come here to get our questions answered. We come here to question our answers. Kind of the same thing. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Shannon. I like to say this to Richard. The day comes that the Posse Music Awards are on national television and there's a Posse Hall of Fame. Your names will be right at the top of the firmament. Thank you so much. 1 p.m., be there. This is the time we get to give back in the flow. We know how much we've been blessed by this amazing spiritual center. So I'd like to invite you all, whether you've got your gift with you here today, or it's just in your heart, or it's in your bank account, you electronically send it through, however it is that you give. We'd like to bless this moment today. And there are many ways to give, but the most popular these days is by using your smartphone, by texting GIVE to
540-418-1228. Text now.
Right on cue, right on cue. So we also want to remind you that if you like to give the old analog way, check, money order, cash, there is a basket at the back of the sanctuary, and on your way out today, please leave that gift. So take the intention, even if you don't have a check or Benjamin in your hand or what have you, and let's say our offertory blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
Give and it's given back to you. Give and it's given back to you. Give and it's given back to you. Press down, shaking together, running over. Back in good measure, it's given back to you.
Come on up here. You want to sing with me? So we're just going to do a little tease for you for the concert for this afternoon. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us on the first leg of our tour. And
We have a yummy, scrumptious lunch for you to hold you over to the concert, so I hope you all will go back there and have some fellowship under the fellowship.
just a little teaser for you guys. We do have a new album. We have all kinds of new stuff, but so please come back at 1, and we will do this song in its entirety. With our eyes wide shut in the still of the night, we sit and hold the vision. When the fears burn wild, we don't run and hide. We see a world with no division. We see with one love, one heart, one drum beating to a song that's singing us home. We dance in white light under the starlight. We are the sacred seeds of the sound of Om. And we say, Aho, Amen, Om Shanti Om. And we say, Aho, Amen, Om Shanti Om. We are the movers and shakers, the peacemakers. Y'all want to get up on your feet with us? Come on. We are the movers and shakers.
Amen.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you at 1 o'clock. Thank you. Let's give it up for the band over here. Those guys are awesome today.
Me to be ministerial host this month, I said, I want this weekend. We want to invite any of you folks who are here for the first, second, or third time to show yourselves now, if you will. Wow, what a first, if you're a first timer, what a great service to be here. First time, just hold up your finger. 1, second time, 2, thank you very much. And 3, we have some gift baskets for you. And just to say welcome to Unity Renaissance, and we hope to see your faces back here once again. Carol Ann, since it's not up on the screen yet, why don't you go ahead and read it from the list.
Okay, yes. So right after the service today, as Richard mentioned, a lunch is available for $5. So I hope that you'll stay for that. They've been creating something really special for you. And at 1 o'clock today, please come back for the concert, Consciousness in Concert with Bob and Shannon. And I just have to say, the first time I heard Bob, he sang this song Right in Front of You. And I listened to that song for 30 days. It moved my heart so. And so if you have not heard Bob and Shannon in concert, you are in for an amazing celebration today.
Yeah, and
Please join us.
The recorded version of that song is great too. I think you have the Peace Pilgrim in that song too. Our Higher Consciousness series, film series, is back. It's been a while, man, over a year. This Friday, August the 6th, we are playing the film Soul. Again, free admission, free popcorn from our new popper, and bottled water. And of course, the wonderful thing about watching a movie here at Unity, you get to discuss it afterwards. All, of course, are welcome.
That'll be fun. Okay, sizzling summer Sundays from the mighty men of Unity. So join us on each and every Sunday. The first Sunday will be grilled hot dogs, I believe, and that will be going on all through every Sunday. So please stay after and fellowship with us.
Our meditation, the meditation with Alex Botero is going to be resuming. It starts tomorrow, July 26th, 7 p.m., Mondays via Zoom. There's the Zoom ID up on the screen.
And we have a Unity app.
Yay.
This is very exciting. Yes, cool. Raise your hands. We have a Unity app. So keep up with the current events and activities, receive notification of news or updates, and you can easily watch every Sunday service and share it. Share it with others. You can direct your donations, and there's so much more. So we're really excited about that.
And when Reverend Paul is not here and you don't have Bob Simon and Shannon here on stage, who are you going to call? You're going to call Margaret Jenkins is who you're going to call.
All right, Margaret.
That's who you're going to call. Margaret will be here on this dais next Sunday morning. Her talk is, What's Love Got to Do with It? Everything. Thank you, Margaret. Be here next Sunday at 11 o'clock. And with that, you haven't heard this in a while. Actually, last month we started again. Let's bring the children in, all right?
We are walking in the light of God. 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 We are walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of God. 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 We are walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of light of God. We are walking, walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God.
Oh, no. Say again. Okay. Okay. All right, kids, just wave to everyone here in the sanctuary today. We're so glad you're back. Wouldn't be the same without you. It's that simple. All right, if you're so brave to join hands, if you'd like to, or just stand next to your neighbor, let's do our prayer for peace, and then our prayer for protection, then our peace song. Together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is swell.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin